Welcome everyone, this is Convective UK doing our first video looking closely into a variety of model output over the coming days, as well as Met Office warnings for snow and ice. This is the snow outlook we recently just produced, which snow showers will track into England, Scotland and Ireland, where widespread dusting, slight coverings could be seen and heaviest bursts, with 4 to 8 centimetres expected across North Scotland, Wales, north and southwestern parts of Ireland. Made an error on Twitter there. So as you can see, this is the criteria keys we have up here, where snow depth accumulations below 200 meters, where we've got the light blue, which is covering mainly Scotland, Ireland and majority parts of England, which is 0 to 3 centimeters we're expecting, with the darker blue colors across parts of Wales, southwestern parts of Ireland and northern parts of Ireland and northern parts of Scotland, where 4 to 8 centimeters are expected due to 2 troughs heading into Ireland, which will then bring some snow showers into parts of England, with frequent heavy snow showers up into northern Scotland. So if we look at the surface pressure charts, as we go through Monday, we've got those 2 areas. We've got that 1 area of trough heading it down like this. This will bring snow into parts of Ireland and could bring snow into parts of England as well. Depending on exact intensity and organisation will depend on how far eastwards they go. So as you can see, we move into Tuesday, we've got another area of trough running it down into parts of northwestern England and parts of Ireland, with an occluded front running into northwestern parts of Ireland too. But we will cover Tuesday tomorrow on our Twitter page, so make sure you go follow our Twitter page because we'll be dropping an outlook there tomorrow morning. And if we move into Wednesday, where a lot of headaches is being spread around across all weather forecasters, I must say, we have a low pressure running into parts of France, which could bring significant snow to southern England. But yet again, uncertainty is very high because there is a lot of disparity within all the model outputs. And as that moves through, that moves away, and then another occluded front could be running into parts of Ireland there, which we'll cover another day. So if we look at the UK weather warnings, we've got a lot of warnings in place. We've got snow and ice, 3 snow and ice warnings in place, 1 in Scotland, 1 in Northern Ireland, and 1 in parts of northwest England, Wales, and central, southern, and southwestern England. So if we look at why these risks have been issued, so for the Scotland one, we've got further wintry showers may lead to some travel disruption. This warning has a medium likelihood and low impact, with 2 to 5 centimeters in places and 5 to 10 above 200 meters across northern Scotland. If we look at the Northern Ireland one, snow and ice patches may lead to some disruption to travel. This warning has a medium likelihood and low impact. A slight covering of snow is possible in places and perhaps up to 5 centimeters on the hills in the north and the west, especially in the Spurrins, I think I say so. Snow showers are expected to become more frequent across the north and west for a time this afternoon and evening. This is where that trough will head into, and then it will affect parts of England and Wales. So if we look at this morning, we've got icy stretches and sleet, snow showers developing overnight, bringing some disruption, especially to travel. So if we look at the further details, what they've said, frequent sleet or snow showers are also expected to affect Wales and parts of northwest England this evening, moving into southwest England, Midlands and parts of southern England in the early hours of Tuesday. In addition to the ice, these are likely to produce snow accumulations of a few centimetres above 200 metres, with a small chance of greater than 5 centimetres above 200 metres in Wales. The heavier snow showers may also produce temporary accumulations of 0 to 2 centimeters at lower levels. This warning has a medium likelihood and low impact. So you can see it kind of fades. They're not really expecting it to be as organised to track into parts of southeastern England, which we were agreeing with as well. So if we look at the precipitation chart of the UKV9Z, we have that area of trough running into Ireland. That's going to give snow, and we should start to see a pickup in showers across Wales and southwestern England distinctly in those areas, as well as a frequent heavy snow showers across Scotland later in the next couple of runs. So as you can see, those showers start to pick up in northwest England and Wales, and then we've got that trough picking up here, which could refire back up over the Bristol Sea, which we will look closer. And we've also got heavier snow showers running into parts of Ireland as well, bringing further accumulations on top of what has previously just fallen. So as you can see, that does re-fire back up over this area and does head into parts of southwest England. Looking at the precipitation intensity, that does look quite heavy, so we could see some snow parts of lower levels, which it did previously highlight, of 0 to 2 centimeters, which we did highlight too. And yet again, those showers will fade around this area here, not expecting to reach much further, but we could see some possible flakes or some low intensity winteriness parts across parts of southeastern England, with those heavy snow showers starting to pile into North Scotland, as well as some more showers piling into Wales and southwest England. But these aren't intense and organised enough, so they will not move further in. But they do slightly become more organised, so they could go further eastwards. And as you can see, they kind of do, but not really making it that far, reaching that boundary before dying out, which could give some snow, but looking at the time of it, it is 11 o'clock heading into midday, so temperatures will be drastically rising. And that does head further east. We got further showers and snow showers piling into Ireland and Scotland, with then that low pressure which is causing some headaches. And on this run, we can see that it does bring some precipitation in parts of southern England, which will bring snow. If we look at the temperature chart, as you can see, widely we see sub-zero temperatures, even on coastal areas we are seeing anywhere from 2 to 3 degrees. And where this heavy rain does fall, we could see evaporative cooling, which would affect where snow falls. I don't think the GFS or any other models kind of counts evaporative cooling, so we're going to look on there quickly. Got an overview. This is the 6Z of the GFS, so we have that area of trough running in parts of Ireland, as well as winds kind of tightening here, so we're getting a frequent stream of snow showers starting to pile into Scotland. So as you can see, snow showers starting to pile into Scotland. We get quite a distinct heavy snow feature running into parts of Ireland. This will generally track eastwards into parts of Wales, which we're then seeing that next kind of precipitation fire back up over Wales. That will bring heavy snow. And if we go through the next couple of runs, this does actually have it still reaching parts of, possibly even parts of London as well. Snow showers really starting to ramp up across Scotland, and then it's kind of this kind of area here we're watching, because depending on how organised this band is, which some models saying otherwise, will depend on how much snow we see at lower levels as well, which the Met Office did highlight, as well as us. So if we look further into Wednesday, we have that low pressure, but doesn't actually reach that far north on this run, which previously was showing that we were going to get, southern England, we're going to get snow. See, again, this low pressure is based over here. Kind of looks like it's trying to split, which I think some models suggested earlier today when I looked at them, but only really bringing a few flakes into that line there. So anything south of that line, only bringing a couple of flakes, maybe some heavy snow into parts of extreme southeastern parts of England. Then we move in. We've got that we got a next possible feature, which Friday we are currently monitoring, which that low pressure kind of sits here, but then it kind of fades down into here, which could bring some snowfall into parts of southwest England, again on Midlands, but yet again it's too far out, so we're assuming it as a low risk / very uncertain at the moment. If we look at the GEFS mean, we'll look at the heights of where the low pressure is expected to sit. So as you can see, we've got that low pressure sat here, kind of becomes a bit of a slidey low running in parts of North France. But depending on the exact track of this, some models have it down here, some models have it slightly further up, so it's running in parts of here. It will depend where we see snow in this area. Likely, we're expecting possible snow into extreme southern England. But yeah, again, some models are saying otherwise, so very interesting to keep an eye on. If we look at the ECMWF, which was not really interested in saying snow for Wednesday, has slightly shifted further north, but not enough to bring snow to parts of England. So if we look on the northwest Europe, We see that low pressure not really further enough north to bring snow. However, it is bringing some winteriness elements picking up across central southern England and southwest England. So hopefully that can go further north and bring us southerners some snow, because I'm in the south myself, so we are hoping. If we look at the icon model, we can see that trough heading into parts of Ireland. So you can see that trough here heading into parts of Ireland, which will bring snowfall, which then that trough refires back up over Wales. Depending on where exactly this refires back up will depend whether we see snow in Midlands or we see snow in south-western England, central southern England. So as you see, we've got some wintry showers possible across the Midlands and into parts of East Anglia, as well as some showers starting to pick up across Wales in southwest England, with further showers piling into Scotland. If we look at what it's saying for Wednesday, we see that low pressures are slightly further north, which will bring a different snow. So if we see where this low pressure is based, it is kind of running in. So we kind of have this low pressure sitting here, and we have it run exactly on this line here. So if we run back for a couple of runs again, go onto the England, Wales, and Ireland map. So we can see that low pressure moves in, bringing significant snowfall across this distinct area here. As you can see, it's bringing significant snowfall, which then it does actually pick up another feature as well Wednesday night. As you can see, 10 o'clock Wednesday, we have another feature coming up into southern England. And this is expected where this low pressure is going to have a northeastern tilt, which it will kind of fade away, but then it will tilt back up on departure. So depending on how far that tilts back up will depend whether we see snow, which the icon is kind of interested in this possible extra snow on top of the accumulations we already saw. If we look at the arpeg model, so this, as we go through today, we have that trough running into parts of Ireland again, which is then we have the build up of showers starting to build up across that area there, with snow showers starting to pile in to Scotland. And as you can see, that trough kind of refires back up across parts of Wales, bringing some snow into parts of this area here, and depending on exact track and organisation of it will depend whether we see snow further inland, which we are expecting. So if we go further into this runs, we can see more snow piling in to northwest England, which we'll do an outlook tomorrow, so make sure you follow our Twitter as well. It's the exact same handle we have on YouTube. So as you can see, we move in to Wednesday. That low pressure is further enough north to bring snow into parts of England. However, it is not really picking up any winteriness within that, except from hills of southwest England like Dartmoor and Exmoor National Park, which, yeah, it's still not bringing any snow. If we look at the temperature chart, what's this saying? Saying kind of a difference in temperatures. So we have that 2 degrees boundary kind of following here. So anywhere here, not really expecting snow on this model, but anywhere above here we could see some snowfall. So very interesting from the arpeg model. If we look at the row model, which I don't think will extend out to Wednesday, we go on the 0Z. So we can see those areas moving in to Wales, heading more inland as well. That is 11 o'clock tonight, which someone also suggested too. They head further eastwards, tracking into Midlands, with another area possibly running in the South Wales, southwest England, which then tracks kind of distinctly within this area here, which we are watching closely, because that could bring some snow to low levels, which looks like it will not go out to Wednesday. If we have a quick look at the Europe Swiss HD, which is a very high resolution, we take very high consideration into our model forecasts, or our outlook forecast, must I say. So this is the, wait, this is the wrong, right, there we go. This is the most recent one. So if we look into, this is 4 p.m. at Monday, so we have those those troughs starting to pile into Ireland or making its way down to there. We have snow showers piling into Scotland. We have some showers building up earlier than models were expected into parts of Wales, which are bringing some sleet and winteriness. As those troughs move through, we have the next trough moving into parts of Ireland, bringing significant snowfall, as well as some showers piling into northwest England, bringing some further snow there. And they do looks like it will organise and track further east/southeast into parts of Midlands, possibly East Anglia as well, with that trough now kind of departing. Into here, we could see it refire back up over the Bristol Channel, which we will look now. Yeah, so we have that trough kind of refire back up here, but not really expecting. Well, on this case, this model was not really expecting it to go much further. However, it does refire back up within this area here, which we start to see heavy snow showers within that too, as well as heavy snow showers piling in to Wales and parts of North England. And we've also got a stream of heavy snow showers piling into Scotland as well as Ireland as well. So if we look out to when our outlook is due from, we see even further organisation of showers building up here, which will then track further east. And as that tracks further east, it brings some sleet. And this is where our outlook is due. So all of these zones were covered in our outlook, looking at a variety of models. So we have at the end of our outlook, we have snow showers still piling into Ireland, still piling into England, Wales, possibly even parts of southern England, but temperature will be rising, so not really expecting much winteriness there. And if we look out till Wednesday now, so we have even more snow showers building up in parts of Wales, possibly a streamer as well, which that's expected to die down around eastern Midlands, snow showers piling into Ireland, as well as Scotland. And then if we look out into Wednesday, let's see what this model is saying. So this model has it much further north and much favourable for southern England. So if you're in the south England, this is one model to keep an eye on because this model has been very accurate in the past. We use this a lot in our summer convective forecast, as well as other forecasts as well, like wind events and stuff like that. So the fact that this is still saying snow for southern England is very interesting, and let's just hope it does not fall further south. But we do have to keep an eye on whether it shifts slightly further north, which could add that extra areas into the snow risk, or it shifts further south and only bringing snow into these areas and not as far north. So a lot of questions debating how far north and how far south this is going to be. And it is following a similar track of what the icon did with that northeastern till. So you can see extra snow is piling into southern England at around 10 p.m, which the icon model was previously saying. So very interesting, kind of some cross-model agreement from the icon and Swiss there. But yet again, it's still very uncertain of how it departs, how it arrives, where the low pressure is based, because that will question whether South England sees snow or not, which a lot of people are hoping, including me. So I appreciate everyone for watching. This is our first video, so if you can, drop a comment and tell us what we need to improve on, what you liked about this video, because we would very much appreciate it. And if you can go follow our Twitter, if you haven't already, it is Convective UK on X, I say. I still say it's Twitter, even as called X, but you know. But yeah, appreciate everyone for stopping by, watching this video. I hoped this brought a lot of detail into what's coming this week. A lot of uncertainty still with Wednesday, must I say. But hopefully that will be resolved by tomorrow night. Thank you for everyone watching, and I hope you will have a great rest of your week.